unawakened soul. The words flowing like bullets through my pen to your unawakened soul. Listen, learn, love. What is your purpose? I ask you, what is your purpose? Is your purpose linked to what's deep-rooted inside of you, or is it just the spin-off of a Maya Angelou quote? Get lost in it for a second. Thinking about the days when we were children waiting for our mothers to call us in when the street lights went on. We were young and innocent and questioned everything. The 5-year-old in me keeps asking, why? Looking at the world through the eyes of a child makes life seem so innocent. Why? The words flowing through my pen shoot like bullets targeting your unawakened soul. I ask you, are you awake? Are you awake? And then the next one, it's based on mental health. It starts like this. I can't make you love me if you don't. Trapped in a straitjacket of mind control, tied in uncertainty and torment. Tugging at the sleeves, trying to reach my soul, but I can't control what my heart feels. The pupils of your eyes dilate, growing bigger. Your skin grows pale. Your stares of judgment are cold and relentless. My soul and my heart are not at peace with each other. My smile and my heart are no longer in love with each other. Will shock therapy help revive this broken heart of mine? I can't make you love me if you don't. Looking into your eyes, tears running down my cheeks. I pull your lifeless body close to mine, whispering, liberty, liberty. What will it take to set me free? What will it take to set me free? Do I have to pose around like an Instagram model, snapping every angle of my face to get your attention? Or do you like me like Erykah Badu? I am not my hair, I am not my skin, I am the soul deep within. Do you like me like that? I can't force you to love me. No, I can't. I'm not going to pretend, nor am I going to parade like a poppy just for your confidence or your entertainment. It's crazy how everything I'm speaking about is just a reflection of myself trying to face anxiety and mental illness head on. Thank you.
Nice.
Yes.
There we go, Candice.
Molweni, sanibonani, kheda. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to it, everybody. It's the biggest, the baddest, and the most hip and happening show in town. It's a Monday afternoon. My name is Llama, and this is Ekse Live.
Yes, and I go by the name of Zaida. And I hope your day actually has been as colorful as our lineup on today's show, because we have our hottest show ever on this Monday afternoon. And of course, it's good to be back on your TV screens for yet another sizzling week of Ekse. Don't forget to connect with us on our social media platforms. We are available on Facebook and of course on Twitter. And don't forget to call us on 021-448-0448, or maybe give us an email on ekse@capetowntv.org.
I'm feeling inspired and thoughtful.
I am, right?
Like, Candice is busy making it rain with some poetry, so let us know, what are your thoughts this thoughtful Monday? Our hashtag for today is Monday, hashtag Monday Thoughts. Like Zaida told you, our social media handles are at Ekse_live on Twitter. On Facebook, it's Ekse. On Cape Town TV, Namhlanje Sobisihlelo Candice telling us about her journey and how she does her poetry. And then later on, we will be having Bulelani from Oracle Green, who's going to be telling us about his business that is based Kwalanga. So let us know, keep in touch. It is going to be a wonderful show.
Yeah, well, yes, and we'll be checking out some of the presenter search that took place last year in December right here in our studios. I can't wait to see some of the funniest memes as well when, those guests actually had to come through and audition. Man, it's going to be an awesome show. So stick around, don't go nowhere. But
so excited. We also have trending news.
Oh, yes.
We also have Zaida.
Oh,
We've
what
got
are you
Candice.
doing?
Bulelani.
And we've got music videos. Here is Pray. Let's start this show and don't go nowhere.
Now That was a beautiful, beautiful
I know,
video.
right?
And we must say that we've got very talented people right here down the Cape.
Exactly.
And if you're one of them and you want a platform right here on Ekse, you can email us on ekse@capetowntv.org. And this platform could be very yours Monday through Wednesday right here on Cape Town TV.
Yes, and right about now, it's time for us to go on and check what's been happening on our socials, what's been trending, and I am talking about the trending news. Llama, I know you've got our first scoop of the day. What is it?
Oh, of course. This is kind of tragic because it's so not expected. Obey is a guy who recently passed imatric yake with 5 distinctions, and UUCT has accepted his application. He wanted to be the accountant, and his dreams could be diminished because of the following. The Ghanaian student Ebenezer O'Day matriculated with 5 distinctions, but fears that documentation issues may halt his dream of becoming an accountant. He has been accepted AUCT. Students who apply to a South African university have to fit in these 3 categories. You must be a South African citizen, international, and 2, you must be a member of South African development country, of which Ghana is not a member of state. Despite being born in South Africa, O'Day doesn't fit into SADC or South African citizen categories. He is now in process of sorting out his documentation, which Home Affairs says it might take up to 8 months. Imagine that. Going to school for 12 years, your 12th year, you're about to celebrate, you've got 6 distinctions, and you cannot go to the university of your choice.
Amen. That is very sad. But also, more sad news are coming from me. As you all know, that we've been schools were open actually as from last week, and it's very sad to actually hear news such as bus carrying school children rolls over in Leersdrift in Mpumalanga. One child has reportedly died after a bus carrying school children rolled onto its side on the R555 near the Leersdrift in Mpumalanga on Sunday. Now, according to a Facebook post by a specialized investigation, the bus was traveling from Steelport to Middelburg when the accident had happened.
Oh wow, with more tragic news. I'm sorry, it's starting to feel like a Blue Monday, but these are trending. 6 people were killed in a separate incident up at Western Cape, the road accident. Among those were a 10-year-old passenger in Ngqibs, a passenger in Portville, another passenger in Stellenbosch, a pedestrian in Khayelitsha, a passenger in Worcester, and the driver in Worcester. We urge drivers and passengers and pedestrians to be on the lookout because indlela ayondawo yodlala. So drive safely and walk safely.
And they also say only the good die young. As you all know, Chipa Masinga, today we say rest in power to Phil Chipa Masinga, the likable former Bafana Bafana striker from the lethal goal scorer who died at Johannesburg Hospital on Sunday after being diagnosed with cancer last month. Now, he represented Bafana Bafana 58 times, including the 1996 African Nations Cup trump. He actually scored 18 international goals and found the net 154 times during a career of 328 matches that evolved with the distinction of in England with Leeds United. For local fans, the focal and indelible highlight of Masinga's career remains the scorching 25-meter shot that secured Bafana a vital victory over Congo at the FNB Stadium and placed in the 1998 World Cup finals in France. So we say to Mashinga, rest in peace.
Indeed, hashtag Monday Thoughts. Let us know what you think about these stories. On Twitter, it's Ekse_live. With the good news, is strike called off by UNISA because SRC yabo. So the University of South Africa Management and its SRC representatives signed an agreement on Saturday that will see the students' strike called off. The agreement came as a result of the breakthrough made by the parties during negotiations with the university, as well as constructive engagement by the parties with the Department of Higher Education and Training, focusing on the registration challenges at UNISA, which included accreditation, enrollment planning, provisions of laptops, and other matters, the institution said in a statement. Students in their demands proposed that students who completed higher certificates in 2018 should be allowed allowed to proceed with registration in January 2019. Campuses are expected to return to its normal operations from Monday the 14th, which is today. The institution, however, will encourage and still encourages students to register online unless it is absolutely necessary to visit one of their centers. So as the rules, they are on there throughout the year, Zaida. So if we abide by them, we will not find ourselves come January, we are not able to go to school.
All right, and that is it from us. Share your thoughts on our social media platforms, but right about now, let's go ahead and take an ad break because there's more coming from us to you right here on Ekse.
Thank you so much for keeping locked right here on the biggest music show in the motherland. We go by the name of Ekse Live. My name is Llama. I'm still with Ms. Zaida, and we coming to you bearing gifts. But Twitter, remember our hashtag is hashtag Monday Thoughts. And this one comes from Ritman, who says, people are always blaming their circumstances for what they are. I don't believe in circumstances. The people who get on in this world are the ones who get up and look for the circumstances they want. And if they can't find them, they make them. The other one from Abadeyu, some people are like clouds. When they disappear, it's a beautiful day for all. Hashtag Monday Motivation, hashtag Monday Thoughts. When you are a president whose presence is inconsequential as his absence, who always makes things worse in the country, just see that you try to vote him out. So it's a message from Ababantu Babini. So make sure that you do keep them coming through. Got again, Bulelani, Njobe, who hails from Kwalanga. He's got a business, Llama Lee business, Oracle Greens. What I know for sure is that they clean up. They clean up. And then they clean up. Hala.
Yo,
How are you?
No, I'm all good, man. Yourself?
Very well, thank you. Welcome to Ekse.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure being here.
All right, man. So tell us about the concept Oracle Green. When was this established, and also why?
Okay, cool. So Oracle Green, Oracle is someone who can foresee the future, right?
Yeah.
So a green is eco-friendly, environmental friendly color.
True, yeah.
So I combine the two because I see a more eco-friendly and environmental friendly community. So I began the business in 2015.
Oh, wow.
From humble beginnings, it grew. So now I'm currently having a staff of like 5 guys and 2 guys on probation. So yeah, it's
Why are they on probation?
like,
though?
I'm just grooming them
Okay.
to see if they fit for the job. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's also a form of creating employment, uplifting the community as well, because we're promoting a healthy lifestyle.
True.
Cleanliness. Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Okay, that was the vision, and that's what you're getting up to, go Oracle Green. But what kind of services do you offer as Oracle Green?
Okay, cool. So Oracle Green began with a bin cleaning service, you know. So from there it grew. So the services that we offer out, it's upholstery cleaning, such as your couches, your car seats, lounge suits, and then I also have industrial high pressure machines for roof cleaning. So we do full house paint jobs as well after the job is done. So yeah, everything that's got to do with cleanliness, we are part of it. So
Bulelani, this seems like a very good concept though, and especially like it's coming from the townships. And I see Ulanga, hey, is always doing it. You guys are like business driven actually. Let me just put it like that. And I love the fact that now you're bringing this sort of concept into the townships, right?
Yeah.
Are you actually thinking of extending it to, besides Nje Ulanga, there's Guletu, there's Philippi, there's Kailiche as well, and Kailiche is very big. Are you actually thinking of expanding this concept to other communities as well?
yes, of course. And truth be told, I have been reaching out to nearby areas.
Yeah.
You see, so phone call away, and then I'll see if I
Yeah.
get there. But yeah, I'm planning to, because Cape Town is a small township, you know,
Exactly.
I can conquer all. So
Yeah.
yeah. So through time and growth, perseverance, I'm definitely gonna take Cape Town. Yeah.
And how are you actually thinking of bringing more people into the business? Now, we talk about cleaning. A lot of people will be like, I'm not going to be part of it because I'm not going to be cleaning the streets, you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
But they actually not seeing that this is a business, you can generate money and you can build something out of it. You can make it a big brand in South Africa as well. So how are you even thinking of, employing more people to actually be part of this concept?
Cool. So as the company is growing, right, I'm still looking for funding. So the more the business expands, the more employment that will be created in a way. So I think due to the fact that I'm currently also a student as well, I'm gaining both the theory and practical side of it.
Nice.
So growth is inevitable, if I should say. So one way or another, Oracle Green will prosper.
I love your mindset, man.
Yeah, we understand that you are in partnership with Ilanga Community AIDS Project.
Yeah.
Tell us more about that partnership. How did it come about and what is it?
Okay, cool. So Langa Community AIDS Project is a group run by a group of pensioners in Langa. So it's kind of like a Operation Feed Yourself. So they're promoting each household to have a small vegetation garden at the back. Yeah. So Oracle Green started out volunteering, and then later stage we formed some form of alliance or partnership. Yeah, because you should take into consideration cleaning is broad.
Yeah.
Even planting trees is cleaning of air pollution.
Okay, because you are environmentally inclined.
Of
Okay.
course. So recycling, all of that, I'll tap into that as time goes by.
Wonderful.
And how do you make sure that you promote your business sufficiently as well?
Okay, I think my work speaks for itself.
Yeah.
So word of mouth, social media via
Amen.
Facebook,
Yeah.
Twitter, Instagram.
Television interviews.
Yeah, of course.
Hello.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel my community is very supportive. So yeah, man, it sells itself, if I should say,
Beautiful.
Yeah, Bulelani, needless to say, e-business is not a very easy industry to
not.
cut throat,
Yeah.
to pull through and succeed. So what are the issues and challenges that young entrepreneurs face, such as yourself, and how do you overcome those challenges?
Okay, a wise man first once told me that once you believe in something, you're halfway there. Another 50% is your effort and contribution towards the dream.
Yeah.
So I feel that self-belief first, that's key. And also a challenge which I feel entrepreneurs face is lack of funding, lack of information in the townships, to be specific, But yeah, man, like once you're in, and so that's how I feel. About
You spoke of Abantu that are in probation, about 5 and stuff like that. So I'm kind of interested, I could be a young person who wants to venture into business. Are you the kind of person that I can knock on your door and say, Bulelani, ngicela ungifundise bakwenza njani?
Of course. Because success is not determined by how much money you have, but how many people you can drag along with you. So people around my community, they come to me for advice here and there, and anybody who's willing and ready, I'm here to assist whoever I can.
Like I said, I love your mindset, and you are business driven as well. Does this come within from the family or what?
Okay, yeah. Honestly speaking, yes, I do come from a business-orientated family.
Nice, okay.
There is a butchery store in Kuguletu,
Hey, man.
3A, Njobe butchery store. So that was my late grandfather's store.
Oh,
but I told
nice.
myself that I won't pay attention to things that I was born into. Rather, I'll
Exactly.
establish my own path. So this is me living my dream right now.
Then
Positive
you create
thinking.
your own legacy.
2019 is
Speaking
so
of
good.
that, where are you planning to take Oracle Green? Like from tomorrow going onwards, where is Oracle Green going?
Oracle Green is gonna blossom. Oracle Green, because I've donated so much time and energy towards it. So the next 5 to 10 years time, Oracle Green will be having like a staff of 30 people. In my mind, I'm visioning that because
About probation, you guys.
Right?
yeah, it's just it will expand, man. It will expand tremendously, And I feel that a lot of employment will be created. So I am still looking for support structure, potential funders, like I have approached your NYDAs, your CEDAs.
Yes.
So it's still a work in process. But with all that said, Oracle Queen will take over Cape Town, potentially the Western Cape.
We need you to come and clean these yellow couches.
Cool.
Wonderful. I expect for you to keep that promise. So for people who need you to clean their roofs, seats and stuff like that, how do they get hold of you?
Okay, so you can get a hold of us via our Facebook page, which is Oracle Green. We also have an Instagram page. It's Oracle Green SA1, and then we have Instagram account, which is Oracle Green SA.
Right. Thank you so much, Bulelani, for joining us on the Yellow Couches, and all the best for the future as well.
Thank you so much.
And if you missed those details, you can catch us tomorrow between 7 and 8, and you can see Bulelani one more time right here. on
Right.
Ekse. But right now, we've got the pleasure of introducing Peter Ngqibs, and this is his music video. Now that is Peter Ngqibs. He'll be here tomorrow between 4 and 5. Yas Nalo is going to be having a chat with him. He's also going to be performing. He's heading to Estates. He was born and bred in Pretoria, but now he lives in States to pursue his musical career. Our hashtag today is Monday Thoughts. Our Twitter handle is Ekse_live. This one comes from Christina. She says, I'm going to leave like tomorrow doesn't exist. I'm going to fly like a bat through the night, feel my tears as they dry. And this one comes from, what's her name?
Oh.
It's Arabic, so we can't read it. Twitter is basically just you having a conversation with yourself, hoping that someone else will join in. Well, Ekse is joining in. You're not just speaking alone, you're talking to us. Let us know what are your Monday thoughts. That's our hashtag. It's Ekse_live.
And a whole lot coming up from us right after the ad break. We've still got Candice, the poet. We're still going to be chilling with her on our yellow couches. So don't forget, don't go nowhere. Let's go to an ad break. We'll be right
I'm
back.
so excited about the auditions. I can't wait to see those clips. Welcome back to the House of Fun. This is Ekse Live. Thank you so much for choosing us as your source of entertainment. My name is Llama, and she goes by the name of Miss Zaida. To call us, you can use the number 021-448-0448. Let everybody know that we're live on channel 263. And if you are in Cape Town, we do have a free-to-air channel.
Right, and earlier on this show, we promised you guys that we'll be sharing some of the funny moments from our presenter search. Now, Llama, since you were present there, tell me, I want to know, how was the atmosphere?
Oh my gosh, a lot of people were there. Yonela was judging, Sivilo was judging, Nobusutu and Bubbles were judging. So we had an immense number of talent came through, but we did have some casualties as well who provided us that I don't know whether they wanted on-screen time so that they can keep us giggling, but it was so much fun, Zaida. You should have been here. I cannot wait for the people at home to watch it. Every Thursday, starting from this coming Thursday, you can expect to see the Cape Town TV presenters special between 4 and 5. So it's this coming Thursday and the following Thursday thereafter. You could find yourself a favorite personality and you could have power to influence.
Yes, man, I know you love presenting and all of that, but right about now, I think it's time for us to go and check out the funny moments. We'll be right back. I want to know.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Zaida Ngalwa, and you're tuned in live into one only music show. Hype it up. We'll yeah, I'm going on.
Vibe, raw, be natural, everything. Yeah. Doing. Bro.
I'm nervous. Now I'm nervous. I'm even nervous. Okay, I can do this. Start again. It's cool. Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zaida Ngalwa, and you're tuned in live into one only music show in Cape Town, Hype It Up. We'll bring to you a live music show, music videos, and all of the best. And the one thing that I forgot now to say is, like, I'm very confused now at the moment, but
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, on Hype It Up. This is your girl Zippo Fagala, aka Mazish, aka Zish, or call me ZIZIP. Hey, show. This is your girl today on Hype It Up. We're gonna show you the music video, those top 5 music videos. I'll be right here, right now. Also, we will have, guess what? Just guess. MCT, you know, the local artist that is going to be here. But first, before we get to know him better, you know, let's just go to show.
The girl came. The girl came out and the girl conquered. And the girl's giving advice now, too. She was sitting there and she's like, you must do this, Baba. You must do this. Must do this. I have to ask, you're a magician. Have you ever used magic in a way that benefit you? For example, maybe paying for a packet of chips and then, Tololo. Yes. Hey! Live, this is exclusive.
Wear the glass and be like, yes,
Gentlemen, welcome to your favorite show on a Thursday with your girl, Queen Angela Steedman, where we got music that's giving us, that's doing us, sorry.
Of the day, 10 to 8. Nus. Uchega.
Mucheka! Oh, ZIZIPH! Oh, man, it's so gonna be fun every Thursday right here on Cape Town TV. For that full hour, make sure that you book and come along between 4 and 5. You're gonna have a great time with us. It's Ekse_live. That's our Twitter handle. On Facebook, it's Ekse on Cape Town TV. Our hashtag for today is hashtag Monday Thoughts. This one comes from Dustin, who says, law enforcement has lost several officers the first weeks of 2019, yet current officers still put on the badge this morning and every day to protect you and your family from evil with no fear. Pray for them as they start your Monday. Hashtag Monday Thoughts. Lungelwa says most people dread Mondays, but I would like to encourage us to change our perspective. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Mondays gives us a fresh start. Ensure you put in your best and let excellence drive you to success. And make sure that you watch Ekse live between 4 and 5. Oh, thank you much. Thank you much. On the yellow couches, alongside Zaida, is Candice, who happened to open the show for us.
Right, so welcome Candice, how are you?
I'm good. I'm enjoying the lovely Cape Town weather. It's
I know,
really-
right?
it's so
Summertime, I'm
awesome.
telling
Get my
you.
can on. But I'm good.
Yeah, awesome man. Listen, you opened up a show for us and you had 2 beautiful pieces of your poems as well. Tell us about that performance right there.
Okay, so what I always encourage people to do is to just open up their minds to writing.
Yeah.
You don't, like, that's my whole mission in my writing is to just get people speaking, and I feel like everyone's kind of just watching Instagram and
Yeah,
social
true.
media, and they kind of need to dig deep and think, like, is this me? You know, is it me? Is this who I am? Because you don't need to be anyone else but yourself, you know, like that quirky thing makes you. And my poetry kind of encourages people to just be how crazy, like crazy people, yeah.
Yeah. Now tell me about the love for poem. When did it start?
So I started writing pretty young. I was 12.
Yeah.
When I started at a camp, and someone gave me a pen and said, write something. And ever since then, it's like my way of escaping. I'll sit and I'll, especially when it rains, I always find myself sitting in a corner with a cup of hot chocolate, just writing, clearing my mind.
Yeah.
Even at work, sometimes I'll just go to my car and then I'll write. But it's just a way for me to escape. Sometimes I put myself in the role of other people, and it's just a fun way for me to explore myself in a creative way.
Yeah, beautiful, man.
What does poetry do for you? What does it mean to you as Candice as an individual? Because I'll tell you this, the only time that during the day, the time that makes sense to me is between 4 and 5 because I get there and be present and be a true reflection of myself. Otherwise, the other 23 hours, they don't make sense. So what does poetry mean to you? What does it do for you?
I think for me, poetry sets me free, like in all ways. Like I can be raw, I can be myself, and I can also be the more confident person. So sometimes I'm loud, but I'm also shy. So poetry just allows me to be in a safe space where I can write about whatever's on my mind, things I see. There's so much things that we see every day and go through that I can just express myself and be myself in my writing.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to touch on. How do you pick your subjects, the topics that you want to talk about?
Everything. So it could be the news. I watch people a lot. It's nice. Like when I'm driving in traffic, like there's this one piece where I speak about the guy that performs outside Cavendish. If my friends tell me a story, sometimes it's also to tell people like, hey, there's someone listening. And there are people who care. To just give that subtle message to, to give someone that word of encouragement without being like, hey, I'm Dr. Fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know because, in our society and especially the youth, that vast of them, and a whole lot of them actually go through depression. And it's like, how can I escape from depression? We talk to our minds, and it's like, you're the only person that can only heal yourself by, letting it out.
Yeah.
And I just want to know if maybe poetry is part of, the elements where you can just sit down and you're depressed, you're just like thinking about a lot of things, but what if maybe I can just write down things? Do you also become a poet as well?
Yeah, I think it's very important for you to just get a journal or use your phone. I think even if you're happy, like to share your emotions, like some like young people, they go through so many emotions, and I think like writing it down is a way of just like, and no one judges you, like there's no one, it's just you and your pen and your paper. So if that's someone's way of dealing, write it down. No one's gonna see it. You can throw it away, you can burn it afterwards, but if that's gonna help like one young person do that, then I think we should encourage it more.
There's so many, sorry Zaida, great poets out there, some dead, some alive. Maya Angelou, the great Shakespeare, Eric Mieni. Who do you source your inspiration from? When you grew up, who was your favorite poet?
So I'm gonna be cliche and I'm gonna say Maya Angelou, just because she's so strong and she writes in color tones, like her writing's not one-dimensional. So you can see, and she just speaks of real life experiences. She doesn't add any frills and whistles. She's just like, this is what happened, and I'm gonna put it out there.
And do you normally perform anywhere? Maybe you can just let us know.
So I perform at Real Art Wednesdays. It's a great platform. So they have singers and dancers that perform.
Nice.
But anywhere in Cape Town, like, lot of open mic nights I'm there, but yeah, you can hit me up on my social media platforms if like people want me. Like,
Which is?
Candiland SA on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. But I perform like everywhere. Like I'll perform in a street corner. I enjoy writing, so.
Right, awesome.
I understand that you go out there and then you do your poetry and people receive it the way that they receive it. When was the last time that you thought, oh my God, I'm really doing a good job here because I just touched somebody's life? What happened?
I think in November, I performed something and a gentleman said that like people just don't speak about issues, and I was talking about like gangsterism in the community. So I was just like, he said like, it's good that you're speaking out because we listen to the news, but no one speaks about it from their point of view.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Candice, for joining us
That's a
on the Hidden
pleasure.
Cultures, and all the best for the future as well.
Thank you so much.
There you guys have it. That was Candice. Right about now, it's time for us to take a quick breather because we'll be right back with some more right here on Ekse.
www.capetowntv.org is that website that you can find most of our programming. Later on at 5 o'clock, we've got Open Studio for you, and much, much, much later on today, we've got Umlilo Fire Talks with your host, Lunga LNG Smiles.
Thank you so much, Llama, for jumping in because I was going to come in right there. But anyways, let's quickly go on our socials as we were talking about Monday thoughts. And for the throne, Dominic Demain says, it's a fact of life that all of us will come face to face with plenty of frustrations, difficulty, and trouble. But there isn't one of us who needs to be defeated by these obstacles. And coming all the way from Samzi says, I love Mondays, a fresh start, the chance to set a new tone for the rest of the week, a great day to be alive. And of course, coming from Tere says, good morning, be caring. Oh, well, it's not morning, but it's the afternoon. Well, be caring, be compassionate to others every day. Share your time, your abilities, your smile, your knowledge, your love with others, and be open to share. Be willing to share, guys, and love people.
Be entertained, be joyful, be grateful that we're here, Zaida and myself.
I know,
Setting
right?
that tone for this week coming. Ekse Live is coming through you, to you, right through to Wednesday. It's time for us to take a little bit of musical breather,
I need
right?
to dance, though.
And when we come back, Candice is going to shut down the show with one more piece of her poetry. Right now, it's time for us to go to Yanga and enjoy this music video.
Hey man, we love to pray right here on Ekse. We just had to repeat that song for you guys. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. I had an awesome show. I hope you guys actually had an awesome show. I just want to send a shout out to Bulelani from Oracle Green for coming through and, talking about his concept. And and I also want to say thank you so much, Candice, for the performance. I know you're also going to be performing later on, just right about now. But guys, don't forget to actually tune in tomorrow morning for a repeat at 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. But for me, I'm signing out.
Most importantly, tune in tomorrow afternoon between 4 and 5. Ekse will be back live one more time just for you. Sinalo, myself, as well as Sazimans will be holding the fort. We've got the cast of the musical Hairspray. You do not want to miss that. We also have Ngqibs, who's going to be performing and giving us a stellar interview right here on Ekse Live. Ekse_Live is who we are on Twitter, on Facebook. It's Ekse on Cape Town TV. Keep those communications going. 021-448-0448. We love hearing from you. Remember, on Thursday between 4 and 5, we've got the Cape Town TV presenter search special. You need to tune in for that one.
Can't wait to see that one though. Right about now, guys, it's time for us to actually get going and leave Candice right here on our stage as you're about to perform. Tell us about the piece that you're about to perform for us.
So this one's called Bearing the Pages. It's a short piece just about how you can open up to someone.
Yeah.
And like a book when you meet someone.
Yeah.
And how much do you want to reveal to them?
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just go, Llama.
Perfect.
All right.
Up
Thank
next
you
is
so much.
Open Studio. Keep it up right here on Cape Town TV.
Enjoy. Cheers.
Cool. So this is Bearing the Pages. I've wasted far too many tears in the man I thought you were. The sunrise awakens as my mind opens up. Today is the last day I shed tears with your name on it. Like a gust of wind, you reveal the chapters of my life, flapping the pages in the wind. Cover to cover, you know my every word, every page, every chapter, every scene with you in it. If I read your book, would I appear in any chapter? You're far from the thief I thought you were. I opened that door and I let you in. Thank you.